Hi everybody, today I'm going to show you how to make this Italian wedding soup. This is a collaboration I'm doing with my Blind Mama's Messy Kitchen. You can find the link to her video in the description box or in the iCard in the video. Please subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified of my uploads, which are usually on Mondays at midnight Eastern Time. You'll also find all my social media information in the description box. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some milk to the ground beef. If you want to use half ground beef, half ground pork, or half chicken, half turkey, you can use whatever you want. But if you're going to use ground poultry, just keep in mind you may have to add extra breadcrumbs. So that's the herbs and spices, which is the salt, pepper, basil, oregano, parsley, and etc. And I'm going to mix all this together. Now, I'm not going to add any Parmesan cheese to these meatballs, but if you want to, you can. I'm going to put some breadcrumbs in, and these are my homemade breadcrumbs. If you need a recipe for that, please check the description box, and you can definitely see that video tutorial on how to make homemade breadcrumbs. And I have a pan here that I'm lined with parchment paper. So I'm going to use a small measuring spoon. I think I'm going to use the half a teaspoon size, and I'm going to just scoop out some in the meatball so you have a perfect small size meatball, and I'm going to roll it into a small little meatball here. So you want it to be very small like that. So I'm going to just put it on my pan here that I lined with parchment. So roll out all your meatballs the same way. Just use a half a teaspoon. So I brought some chicken stock here to a boil. And here are the meatballs. You see they're all pretty small. And I'm going to just add the meatballs to the stock. Also going to add to this an onion that I diced. I have here some celery that I diced. And I have some carrots as well. So I'm going to allow this to come to a boil. So now this is coming to a boil, I'm going to add my tomatoes, and then I'm going to turn the heat down to medium, and I'm going to let this go for about 10 minutes or so. Been about 12 minutes, and I'm going to give everything a stir. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my orzo, and I'm going to let that cook for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to add the last two things. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes, and I'm going to add the last two things, the broccoli and the spinach. Broccoli doesn't typically go in here, but why not? And we are the main components, the meatballs, the orzo, the chicken stock, and the spinach. I'm going to give that a stir, let that cook for another 5 minutes. Okay, so it's been another 5 minutes, and I'm going to turn off the heat because I know it's done, because we just need to cook it long enough to cook that orzo. And look how beautiful that looks. So here is the Italian wedding soup. You can see the meatballs and the orzo and the spinach and the broccoli and carrots and everything. It smells really amazing. So you guys can see how it looks. So let's give this a taste. Wow, absolutely delicious. It's very well seasoned. The meatballs are amazing, and I mean, who wouldn't like this during the winter time? Please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Please leave a comment if you have one, or a request if you have one. And I just want to let you guys know that I have some upcoming stuff, such as baked chicken. I have some gluten-free chicken schnitzel coming. I have a couple more soups coming. Please don't forget to stop by my baking channel, The Sugar Sweet, and check out what I'm baking over there. please remember to live and be well. Let's do what we can to come together to love one another. Thank you for watching.